I'm sitting in a Freightliner Cascadia. As you can see from the dash, it's a next gen. And I want to talk about a specific error that I've run into a couple times on the dash. It's a shift stalk error. This is the shift stalk. And it can also cause the starter block shift into neutral error. So this truck's fixed now, so you're not going to see the code up here, but I took a video of my other truck. And so here's what it was doing. It was giving us this error related to the shift stalk. And now I could dismiss it by pushing the back button, but then when I went to start it, it said the starter was blocked and needed to shift in neutral, but I was in neutral. So this issue has a couple explanations and a couple possible solutions. Let me walk you through that. First off, it's related to this guy, and it could be this part, it could be some wiring, but it could also be computer glitch. And if it's these parts, you're gonna have to go to a shop, but I can show you a little bit about how to troubleshoot the computer glitch part of it and possibly keep you moving. So option number one is power cycling the truck, meaning turn the key off, and then you've got your power kill switch down here. Turn that off. And with it turned off, sit for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, turn that back on, turn the key on, see if the codes went away. It's very possible that did it, and your computer just needed to be, kind of have its brain recalibrated there. However, if it didn't go away, the next thing you can try, and this will sound weird, but your switches can affect this. And the first one that most commonly affects it is your sleeper switches. The reason being is these are all smart switches. They all feed into the computer, and if they malfunction, they can actually cause this exact problem. The switches I'm referring to are these guys down here. Maybe you have these switches, maybe you have more. I'm not talking about HVAC and all those. I'm just talking about these switches. So how do you easily test this without having really any diagnostic skill? This panel just pops off. Put your hand behind there and pop that bad boy off. And then what we're looking at, you might have some here. Some of my trucks do. This particular one, it's more back over in this area. We're looking at this plug. See this one right here with the red and black wires going into it. You need to pop that out. Just a little tip, it is not easy to pop out. You really got to work to slide that out. And then I'd probably also unplug this gray one here because that's also one of the switches. You can leave the rest. The rest is fine. That won't affect it. Then you unplug those, and if you have more here, unplug them all. And then come back and see if you still have the same error. If you don't, then that was your problem. It'll allow you to start the truck with those unplugged. It will still give you a warning of some kind of an error because those switches are unplugged and the computer detects that, but it'll let you start the truck and drive. And then you can plug in each of those one by one to determine which switch it was. You'll have to get a new switch eventually, but at least you can drive. If that doesn't work, then sorry to tell you that you've got more problems that could go up into these switches or could be the actual shift stalk and the harness itself. We've had that happen, and that stinks. So hopefully this, though, allows you to get moving if you do run into this issue with one of these two fixes of power cycling or of checking your sleeper switches, and you can get back to a shop, get a proper fix later. Good luck. Well, I hope you found this video really helpful. If you want to, click right down in here. This is the subscribe button. That'll give you more of our helpful videos. And then after that, come over here and click here for more of our videos. Remember, truck drivers are American heroes. Let's make truck drivers great again and keep on trucking.